The Vanishing of Brandon Swanson. A midnight call into darkness. In the haunting silence of a rural Minnesota night, a young man walked into the dark and never walked out. Brandon Swanson was just 19 years old when he disappeared on May 14, 2008, leaving behind no footprints, no clues, only a chilling phone call that would mark the last time anyone ever heard his voice. A vanishing so complete, it feels like the earth itself swallowed him whole. The night he vanished, it began like any other spring evening. Brandon, a bright and independent teenager, had just finished the semester at Minnesota West Community and Technical College. He left a party near Canby, Minnesota around midnight, intending to drive the short distance to his hometown of Marshall, but Brandon never made it home. At 1:54 a.m., his car veered into a ditch near the tiny town of Taunton. Frustrated but unharmed, Brandon called his parents, Brian and Annette Swanson, and asked for a ride. They immediately got into their vehicle and drove out to find him. That's when things started to go wrong. Brandon described the landmarks he could see: a field, a gravel road, and some lights in the distance that he believed were from the town of Lind. His parents drove there, flashing their headlights, calling out to him, but they saw nothing. Brandon saw nothing. Both parties were sure they were in the right place, and yet they were miles apart. During the call that lasted 47 minutes, Brandon got increasingly agitated and insisted he would walk toward Lind where they could meet. His father stayed on the phone as Brandon trudged through the darkness. Then, suddenly, he exclaimed, "Oh shit," and the line went dead. Just like that, Brandon Swanson was gone. The search that led nowhere. What followed was one of the most extensive searches in Minnesota history. Police traced Brandon's call to an area near Porter, nearly 25 miles away from where he claimed to be. His car was found abandoned along the side of a gravel road. Doors shut, keys gone, no sign of a struggle. Searchers combed through over 100 square miles of farmland, ditches, and drainage dikes. Bloodhounds tracked his scent to the edge of the Yellow Medicine River. Then it abruptly stopped. Did he fall into the river? Was he injured? Or was someone else involved? No footprints, no clothing, no phone, just emptiness. To this day, not a single trace of Brandon Swanson has ever been found. Theories in the dark. The case of Brandon Swanson has sparked endless speculation. One theory suggests he fell into the river and drowned, but the water was shallow and heavily searched. No body ever turned up. Others think he succumbed to hypothermia or an accident in the dark, perhaps falling into an old cistern or a well. Then there's the darker possibility. What if someone found him before help could? Though foul play has never been confirmed, some investigators suspect Brandon may have encountered danger that night. But if that's true, why hasn't a single clue surfaced in over 15 years? His disappearance is a maddening puzzle. Where the case stands today, his name remains etched in Minnesota's memory. In response to his case, Brandon's law was passed in 2009, requiring police to begin immediate investigations for missing adults under suspicious or dangerous circumstances, regardless of age. His family holds a candlelight vigil every year. They keep waiting for closure.